Hello guys, welcome back to the series where I let Will decide which money making method I shall use. And the main goal of this series is to get myself a Hyperion. And yeah, I've been thinking of trying to do other Hypixel Skyblock content, which is different from this type of series. Like just me playing a game and like my progression throughout it. And yeah, I would love to hear what you think and if I should do it. And yeah, let's get back to where we left off. In the last part, I spun this wheel and got the combat category. Now I'm going to spin this combat wheel in order to see which combat-based money making method I shall use at the start of this video. And it will be Revenant Slayers. I don't have high hopes for this, but let's see what will happen. This is my Revenant Slayer set. Basic Crimson Armor, a Rift Necklace, Dragon, Faded Cloak, Blue Belt, and Vanquish Glowstone Gauntlet. I'm using the Wolf Pet to spawn the boss. When the boss spawns, I'm going to use the Tiger Pet to deal damage to it. And afterwards, I'll use a fishing rod to pet switch into a black cat and kill it with my day axe to get max magic find. I'm using my Reaper Falchion, some healing items, and Overflux. And yeah, let's get this grind started. To improve upon my setup, I need to get as much magic find as possible. So I need to have the Golden Dragon Pet, a Daedalus Axe with a Chimera 5. My Crimson Armor also needs more stars in order to do more damage to get through the bosses faster. I also need Tanga Tanga, Magic Find, and Veteran for both my armor and equipment set to get the max possible combat wisdom and the magic find possible. Some things to look out for when you're trying to do Slayers as a money making method is to do it during Aatrox, preferably when he has all three perks. Also, do Slayer trading with someone else to double your drops. And yeah, these were all the things I could think of to improve upon my Slayer setup. Now it's time to watch what rare drops will I drop from this Slayer. Okay guys, in that 1 hour of ref slaying, I managed to get myself 6 undead catalysts, which are worth around 12k, 2 revenant catalysts, which is worth around 40k, a snake rune, which is worth around 150k, and the revenant flesh equal to 260k. Now, moving on to the foul flesh, which is worth around 1 million. And lastly, Revenant Slayer, which is worth around 2.2 mil. I'm not counting the Smite books because they are literally worth like nothing. And that leaves me with a total of 3.6 million coins earned from Rev slaying. But I haven't factored in the costs for me to spawn in the bosses. The cost of spawning in the bosses was around 7.7 million coins. So if we take that into account, I made negative 4.1 million coins. I would not recommend doing any type of slayers for a money making method unless you're doing it during Aatrox. Now let's move on to the second category of money making method in this video. And the category shall be combat once again. Okay, let's see which combat based money methods it shall be. And it's Void Gloom Slayers. Okay guys, I'm once again showing you my Enderman Slayer setup. I have full final destination armor with refrigerate on my chestplate for the extra survivability. I'm also using my Enderman pet also for extra survivability as I take 30% less damage from end monsters. These are my accessories. I'm also going to be pet swapping into my Black Cat pet while holding a Daedalus axe for the max magic find I can currently have. I'm using both the Adam's Blade Katana and Fire Veil Wand in order to get maximum damage and get through the hex phase. I'm also using my Overflux and some healing items. That's about it, and let's get to it. I can improve upon my setup by increasing my DPS and Magic Find in order to get through more bosses and get rarer drops from each boss. To improve both my DPS and Magic Find, I need more stars on my Crimson Armor, and to get the Magic Find attribute on each piece of my Crimson Armor and equipment, I also need a Golden Dragon Pet for the Magic Find and damage it provides. In order to survive through the boss in my new armor set, I need the Ender artifact to reduce the damage from all Ender monsters. I would also need Chimera 5 on my Daedalus axe to get the max possible magic find. These are all the major upgrades I can think of to improve upon my Void Gloom Slayer setup, and let's see what rare items I'm going to drop. This is everything I managed to get for my 1 hour Void Gloom Slayer. I managed to get 1 Mana Steel, which is around 20k, 1 Transmission Tuner, which is around 83k, the Null Spheres in total were around 100k, 3 Null Atoms, which is around 120k, 2 Ender Snake Runes, which is around 150k, and a bunch of Twilight Arrow poison, which all in total is around 290k. If we add them all up, I made around 763k. But if you subtract the Slayer cost, which was around 478k, I made a profit of 285k. Like I said, for the Rev Slayers, I would not recommend doing any Slayers as money making methods unless it's Aatrox. Okay guys, in order to decide the third money making method in this video, I'm going to spin this wheel and see what category that money making method will be. And that category will be mining. And I cannot wait because I am actually going to make money this time. Now let me just pull up a mining wheel and spin it. I shall be mining Umber. I cannot wait to see how much I make. This is my mining setup. I have full jaded recon Devon armor. I have the titanium equipment set. I'm also equipping a B pet in order to level up. I'm using a titanium drill 655 recommed with all the maxed components. And yeah, let's get to mining some Umber. Like last time, I did not factor in the amount I make from leveling pets, so I could have made more money. I need more glaciite powder in order to max out the strong armor perk to get more mining speed when mining Umber. My drill can still be upgraded into the Devon drill in order to get more mining speed and fortune and gemstone slots. I can also be using the sunny side goblin omelet in order to get more mining fortune. I can also recon my equipment in order to get more mining fortune from the glistening reforge. If I wanted to maximize the amount of Umber I would get from this 1 hour, I can also use the Scafa pet for the max available mining fortune. Those are all the upgrades I can think of in order to improve my setup, and let's see how much I make. In that 1 hour of Umber mining, I managed to make around 23.5 million coins, and this is all the Umber I managed to get. If you want to make a bit more coins out of your Umber, you could forge your Umber into refined Umber, which will grant you a bit more coins. But at that rate, it's really not worth it, and you could be forging something else to make you a bit more money. And yeah, that's about it. In this part of the series, I managed to make 9.7 million coins, which is not bad considering I lost 4.1 million coins to Rev Slayers. And yeah, I am excited to see what comes next, and I hope you guys will tune in. And bye! If you made it this far into the video and like what you see, I hope you can like and subscribe in order to support me on this series. Also, click this video in order to see the previous part of this series.